All right, I'm Ryan,
I'm Dave and Dave.
and we're doing some podcasting, bro. Don't know if you know that or
What's
not.
what's that?
What's
We're
that?
doing podcasting. We're doing podcasting. We're not great at it, but we're doing it.
We are.
And we're doing it well.
We're we're,
Doing it and
we're,
doing it and doing it well.
we're
That's a
trying to,
song from
anyways. It's
But just don't go chasing waterfalls, man.
I'll try not to.
Stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to.
Although there's a pretty awesome waterfall near me. Um, I've never
Really?
been. There's actually two now I think on it, but they're both pretty close to each other. Um, One's called Seven Falls. I've never
Mm-hmm.
been there, and basically it like hits on like the side of the, I don't know, like the wall or what, I don't know, but it's basically like it falls seven times. The water does, kind
Oh,
of
okay.
like, um, and the other's Helen Hunt Falls, and apparently,
Helen Hunt Falls.
yeah,
What?
it's not the Helen Hunt like the actress from the '90s. It's not her,
Wow.
but it's I don't know. I think there's some rumor I heard that that's where America the Beautiful was written or something
Really?
inspired by. I don't know. Could be wrong. But
Wow.
it's some story my dad always tells whenever we brought like family, or family came to visit, and oh
Uh-huh.
yeah, this is where America the Beautiful was written or inspired by or something. I don't know. Helen Hunt, I think she was like a poet or something. I don't know. Whatever.
America the Beautiful, 1893, was based on a poem written by the professor, poet, and writer Catherine Lee Bates during a 1893 trip to Colorado Springs, Colorado. When she got to the top of Pikes Peak, the
Huh.
view was so beautiful that it inspired her to write, "All the wonder of America seemed displayed there with the sea-like expanse." So,
So there's
so
PolitiFact would rate that as half true.
I'm just saying that's what the bensguide.gpo.gov said.
Yeah. All right.
There's a Wikipedia about it too. I mean, we can look at that if you like.
But I don't know what. Okay, I'll look up Helen Hunt Falls. What the hell's up with
You
that?
look up Helen Hunt Falls and you tell me all about her. Catherine Lee Bates was not a looker.
What the fuck? Seriously,
Language.
I put in Helen.
Language.
I put Helen into YouTube or Google,
Mm-hmm.
and Helen Hunt Falls is the first thing that comes up. What the hell? They're listening to
That's
me,
because
bro.
they are listening to you, bro. The
That's
government's trying to figure out what you're doing with this RyanStrunk.com.
and
Cheap
Ryan
plug.
and Dave do podcasting and what? I don't know.
And Red Dead Online. Like, what the fuck?
Let's see. Well, there, Helen Hunt Falls, Wikipedia.
And Blue Chew. Like, what the fuck?
The falls are named in honor of Helen Maria Hunt Jackson, 1830 to 1885, a United States poet and writer who became an activist on behalf of improved treatment of Native Americans by the U.S. government. She died in San Francisco and was later buried in Colorado Springs. So, all right.
And she was in the movie Twister. And Mad About You. She's an immortal, Ryan. She's a vampire. Great, great movie and a great show, by the way. I don't want Helen Hunt to find me and kill me and suck my blood, so just saying. Oh, we're getting factual. This is a this is a
This is
historical podcast.
exactly. It's a educational podcast, so we could probably have nudity on this podcast because it's all educational and shit.
I did not know that was a thing. Is YouTube going to allow it? Or do you have to be over 18 to watch this podcast?
I don't know. There's that journalist, the gaming journalist person that I don't know. I posted a video a couple podcasts ago or whatever. I don't think it.
Yeah.
Whatever. He's been all out about how there's so much nudity and like porn on YouTube and
There's porn on YouTube.
and they basically allow it
Really?
and stuff. But they say what they say is that it's allowed if it's educational or like historical or something like that. I don't know. It's in the community guidelines. but what the channels that he was showing, it's not that. It's just like someone stripping and reading off news, like getting naked and reading the news.
There is naked news. That's like a thing in like other countries. I remember that when we were young, in our teen years. I remember seeing YouTube videos about it. Not like the actual nudity, but it was like a thing where like the woman, like in a professional setting, the woman was reading the news, but like she was not wearing a top. You didn't see anything, but it was.
But
it was like,
you apparently can see it.
That's insane. That's insane. Somebody think of the children. Get me fucking canceled over here. Fuck. Guess I just saw it and I was like, oh, that one works. And I was like, oh, nope. It said something different. So we're going to have to cut out all that shit.
Plus there's like naked yoga.
Naked yoga?
Yeah. Well, yep. There they are. They're naked.
Jeez.
Right in the thumbnail.
Man, what is...
This
one's
like,
a lot different.
This chick kind of looks like she's performing... some self pleasurable actions.
Okay.
Right in the thumbnail.
Now I need it. What's it called? Naked yoga?
Yeah.
Is that what you typed in?
Yes, I did. The first result is some dude like staring right up into
oh my.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Scroll down, there's some boobies right there in the thumbnail.
Wow.
Some more.
Wow. Okay then.
I don't know.
All right.
Naked news. That comes up right there too.
Oh, wow. Here. Oh.
Naked girl waxing. Wow.
This is strange. Yeah, naked news. Yeah. This is weird. This is fuck. So look at there's a naked yoga, naked news on YouTube. Wait, what? It's got someone reviewing it like what? This is weird.
I guess someone think of the children, please.
Ryan, this is fucking weird. That'd be like if Sasha Grey decided she was gonna start cooking naked. That'd be fuck. At first, like on top of that.
Whoa. Oh, okay, never mind. That'd
be fucking dangerous to cook naked like that.
Yeah, it could be.
Imagine cooking bacon naked. Like that would be just like you're asking for problems. This is super weird. This is a lot of nudity that I did not expect to be seeing.
Yeah, not on YouTube, no.
Like, because they're doing some poses here that you're like, that's a real seductive pose for this being yoga.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, the GTA 5 kind of parodied that one time.
This is true. Well, there's a very obese woman doing naked yoga.
Yeah. I just saw that too.
Is that what you saw too?
I just scrolled past that a second ago.
Like, good for her for being not insecure at all.
Okay, no, never mind.
Not trashing her by any means. It was just something I did not expect to see. Well, there's a very pregnant woman doing yoga.
I did not see that one.
A very naked pregnant woman. Okay.
Oh, there, yeah, okay.
Oh my gosh, Ryan! Like, what the fuck? What is happening in this world? Are we just trying to normalize like naked now? Is that like a thing that we're doing?
I'm okay with that. I'm not.
I mean, yeah, but like, how would you explain this to your kids? Like, if you had, there's a prize friend with naked yoga, and there's this dude like naked on top of like a woman who's also naked. And I don't mean like in a sexual way. Like she's got him on top of her back, like, and that I did not expect to see that pose. But okay,
that's
this is super fucking weird. I sound so like conservative in the sense of like nudity like freaks me out or something, and that's so not true. But like
you're getting your ruffles And I don't know. Never mind. I
Like,
can't think
like
of the term.
I'm turned into that lady who's like, think of the children. No, it's super weird. Like, I'm definitely not one of those people who's like super comfortable with being naked. So I'm, we've talked about like how, uh, I've lost like 85 pounds and stuff, but like I'm still not secure enough in myself that's like, you know what? I like seeing me naked. No, I couldn't imagine that and then putting it on the internet. Be like, you know what? I'm so secure with my body. I'm gonna get
Or
naked. I'm just gonna go on the internet.
or those unsolicited dick pics like we talked about before. That's
You know what? I found out women love the unsolicited.
they love them.
No, I'm fucking
Okay.
kidding. I'm fucking kidding. Oh, I was talking to a friend of mine about that. We were talking about it, and I went to a friend of mine, and I was like, "So, like, what is your thoughts?" Like, obviously, this is a friend of mine that I've known a while. It's not like I just went to like some random girl that I barely know. I was like, "How do you feel about dick pics?" But uh, I was like, "What are your thoughts on dick pics?" And she's like, "If I didn't ask for them, I don't fucking want them. Dicks are gross looking." And I was like, "Okay."
Yeah.
But she goes, "But like, if like we were together and stuff, and like I'm." Like I'm digging the person in that sort of way. If I asked for them, then sure. But like, I don't want. She told me about like how I don't want to say what country, but there's like a certain country that has certain people that like to just send naked
Yeah.
naked pictures of themselves to American women. And she told me that it's happened to her several times. And then when she wouldn't respond, the guy would get irate in like broken English. It was, and I was like, oh wow, that's. She said the same thing to me though about like going on dating sites like back in like 10 years ago. It was like Plenty of Fish and shit.
Yeah.
That was a thing, and like guys would send her messages and stuff, and if she did not reply to him in like a timely manner or at all, like they would just send like scathing mean like messages back of like just not getting the hint. And I always just thought that was funny because I was like, oh, like attacking somebody for not talking to you is gonna really make them fall in love with you and want to go out with you, and then want your dick pics. So I don't know, it was just super weird, like because when we talked about it, like I never had situations where like I maybe like once or twice when I was doing that back in the day, not sending unsolicited dick pics and harassing women. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about being on a dating site, just so we're clear. Just being on a dating site, because I knew someone was going to take that the wrong way. Where I had like a girl like randomly message me and be fucking mean as hell for whatever reason. But she was like, my friend was telling me, she was like, this is like a daily thing where she'd get like 2 or 3 dudes, thirsty dudes, like all fucking pissed off that she wasn't talking to him or she didn't want anything to do with him. And I didn't I didn't know anything about. I think we were 25 when her, like it's almost 10 years ago when her and I were talking about that.
No.
And she was just explaining to me like how weird it is. Not how weird, but how what's the word I'm looking for? More tough it is for like a woman at that time putting yourself out there on a dating website. Because any fucking random dude could message you. Like some 60-year-old pervert. And shit, I think her and I were like 19, 20 at that time period when this was happening. So this is before I met the girl from Oregon. No. And she was just telling me like, 60-year-old dudes would be hitting her up and
well, I mean, I'm sure it's still the same today.
I'm sure, but like it's a very different experience with like a lot of these apps are more women friendly, you know, and it's a lot different where it's like a swipe right. I've never used Tinder or anything like that before. I don't use like dating apps at all. I'm out of the dating game. I'm just not. I just don't fucking care to date anymore.
I was on Tinder for a minute, not for dating, but I was like, hey, just be cool to have someone new to talk to.
And you were getting hit up too, weren't you? You're fucking sexy beast.
No. I only had like 2 matches or something.
Did they talk to you back? I've heard that is like the problem. Is like you'll match with somebody, and then they never talk to you.
No.
or respond. And it's like, well, what's the point of matching with somebody if they don't fucking talk to you or they're not a real person? Like, how do we know
Yeah.
you're not getting catfished by somebody? I remember when like people started figuring out catfishing. Like, oh my god, that's like what a scary like. Did you ever see that movie?
No.
Oh, dude. Oh my gosh, Ryan. Spoiler alert here. I don't know if you ever will.
Probably
Um,
not. I don't know.
so this filmmaker, it's a show on MTV now, but like the original of it was this filmmaker was talking online to this girl that this girl he was talking to. He started liking her and stuff, and
The filmmaker.
he was a filmmaker. Yeah, he was like more of like a photographer or something at the time. But like,
Okay. Never mind.
and we started talking to this girl online, and she apparently had like a daughter, and he would talk to the daughter too, not in a weird like pervy way. I'm not trying to say that. Like, she was like apparently an artist or something, and he was like super falling in love with this girl, and he only like they'd never this was back in the day when there wasn't like a video chat. Maybe there was a Skype, but that wasn't really a thing. It wasn't like you could go on your iPhone today and, well, if you have an iPhone or and whatever, you know what I'm saying, where like there's two-way cameras where you can sit there and talk to somebody looking at the camera, looking at your phone, and have a face-to-face or like a Zoom. It wasn't those days. It was more like someone had some pictures up there on like a Facebook or something, and that's how he knew her, was through Facebook. And he wanted to surprise and meet her or something, and she kept like putting it off and like having excuses. And so we started doing some digging, and you come to find out it is this like 60-year-old woman who was claiming to be the mother of like this random picture of some girl she found. She like made up this whole like fake family that she apparently had, like this daughter that was talking to Neve, I think his name was. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah.
The filmmaker, and she was pretending to be the daughter. She was pretending to be the granddaughter that was a painter. She made like this whole elaborate story of that this little girl had paintings put up in town that were being sold, and she was really the painter and stuff. She like had a husband, like a real life husband. She had two children. I don't know if it was like her real children, but they were like super special needs. I want to say, I don't know any other word to say it, but like they could never take care of themselves type of special need. Um, and it was just like this crazy, crazy thing where she was like denying it and stuff. Yeah, that's nice. Like she was just playing this part, like when they were talking on the phone, she used like a different kind of, like she like lightened her voice a little bit and spoke a little differently. But it was becoming more and more clear to Neve, or whatever the hell his name is, that like this 60-plus-year-old woman was actually the woman he was having phone sex with, and sharing pictures with of himself. I'm sure he sent her some naked dick pics. I'm sure he did. And it was just like it freaked me the fuck out, dude. Because like I'm not gonna sit here and say that I didn't have situations where I found out later maybe this girl wasn't the girl that she was with, like a picture that I saw, because it was back in those days where people just found pictures on whatever website, copied them, and just pretending to be that person, like stole their identity and their face, like maybe changed their name up or something. But once that happened to you, you kind of would see like, okay, here's the red flags and this and that, and that was like, I started figuring that shit out after having to one time.
Right.
Luckily, it didn't get too like, it didn't get to that point where I sent her fucking naked dick pics of myself or anything. But it was just like it just scared me about online dating for sure. It freaked me the fuck out, because in some situations, like on the TV show, you'll find out like dude was talking to a girl that was a dude.
Yeah.
And it was like revenge, like, or it was like a girl talking to a guy, thinking she was talking to a guy, but it was actually her best friend, fucking doing some sort of shady shit to her.
Yeah.
And it was just like mind blowing that people would do this, or they just make up like these fake lives. Like they make up this fake, since their life is just not what they want to be. I'll just say, I'm not gonna say, it was a failure of a life or they're miserable or anything. I'm just saying it wasn't the life they wanted in real life. So they made up some fake elaborate life online, where kind of like the fantasy Facebook people, who post all these pictures about how great their lives are, but it's really not as glamorous as they're making it out to be. Kind of sort of like that, but
Yeah.
man, it's scary, bro. Remember that football player from Notre Dame that happened to?
That's Manti Te'o, yeah.
Yeah, Teoing. Yeah, I guess
That was
yeah, that's what the fucking gif was. I got it, the meme. I for whatever reason I didn't put two and two together.
no, that was like his cousin or some weird shit.
It was weird.
Like,
And it wasn't even a girl, it was a dude, and it was like, imagine, bro, like you are like a top 10 pick linebacker,
yeah,
you're playing a national
fucking...
championship game, and the whole story is about you getting fucking catfish, and that's gonna follow you through the rest of your fucking career. It's not like a Catherine Webb situation with AJ McCarron. This is like a totally like embarrassing situation that you will never live down for the rest of your life.
Wait. You're still talking about Manti Te'o and not AJ McCarron's career, right?
No, I'm talking about Manti Te'o.
Oh, sick burn. No, I'm sorry.
I would love to have AJ McCarron's fucking career and life.
Whoa.
I would love to go home to fucking Catherine Webb McCarron, whatever her name is. Like, she's a very, what was the quote? She's a very attractive lady. Is that what
Something
it said?
like that, yeah.
But I had to go back to the Catherine Webb thing, and I was listening to it again. And I totally forgot that Brent Musburger also like is hitting or not hitting, but making comments about the dude's mom as well. Like, damn,
that's right.
It's like, oh, what a looker of a mother. I mean, fucking Catherine Webb is a very attractive lady, Rob. She's she's Miss Alabama.
Let's cue the listeners and or watchers.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
Back into the game.
Right.
When you're a quarterback at Alabama, you see that lovely.
All right, let's cancel that announcer dude though. Get him the fuck out of here.
You know what? I wonder if that is the same game with the Manti Te'o situation, because they were playing Notre Dame. I'm not sure, but I wouldn't mind having AJ McCarron in my life.
Kind of don't think so.
Oh, you don't think so?
I think that was
Notre Dame playing.
I think that was a couple years, or I think the McCarron situation was like a couple years later than Manti Te'o.
I just don't remember Notre Dame playing that many national championship games. I'm trying to see. Okay, so during the 2013. Oh, it wasn't the same year, bro.
Oh, okay.
During the 2013, isn't that what I did? Didn't I say that? The 2013 national championship game.
No, you said 2011.
Okay. So they must have played in two national championship games on Notre Dame and Alabama. The game returned to Catherine Webb, who was in the stands cheering for her boyfriend. AJ McCarron, Musburger, impressed with Webb's beauty, remarked, "I'm telling you, you quarters get all the good-looking women. What a beautiful woman. Wow." Continued commenting in a similar fashion. I don't remember him commenting other than that. The next day, ESPN apologized for his comments, saying they went too far. The controversy died down quickly afterwards, largely due to Webb stating that she was not bothered at all by Musburger's comments. As the Raiders' new radio broadcaster in 2018, Musburger jokingly revisited the incident with a Twitter post welcoming the now married McCarrons to Oakland after Raiders acquired AJ from the Buffalo Bills. Musburger's involvement with Saturday Night Football concluded when he and Jesse Palmer were named ESPN's lead game. So he's still fucking doing the thing.
Yes.
This was 2014. Oh, yeah, he's still working for the Raiders. 2018 present. He's like their lead commentator. At 81, bro.
Whoa! Wow!
Wow! Whoa! Wow! Yeah. Okay. So the girlfriend hoax was the 2012 for Manti Te'o.
Okay.
Te'o told media outlets that both his grandmother and his girlfriend had died on September 11th, 2012. So it wasn't just his girlfriend that died; his grandmother too. Was his grandmother a hoax too, or was that for real?
I think no.
It's just a girlfriend.
His grandmother died on September
His grandma
11th.
and girlfriend both died on September 11th, 2012. That's what it says.
Then yeah, his grandmother must have really died, I think.
Okay. Teo said that his girlfriend, Stanford University student Linnea Kikua, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I'm butchering the name. I'm sorry. Had been injured in a car accident and was discovered during her treatment to have leukemia. Teo did not miss any football games for Notre Dame, saying that he had promised Kikua, I'm just gonna say Linnea,
All right.
he would play even if something had happened to her. Many sports media outlets reported that these tragedies during Teo's strong 2012 season and emergence as a Heisman Trophy candidate. After receiving an anonymous email tip in January 2013, reports Timothy Burke and Jack Dickey of the sports blog Deadspin conducted an investigation into Linnea's identity. On January 16th, they published an article allegedly Linnea did not exist and pointed to a man named Ronaya. Oh, God.
All right.
I'm so
His
sorry.
name's Ronaya.
Okay. Is involved in the hoax of a relationship with Teo. Ronaya had been described as a family friend or acquaintance to Teo. Pictures of Linnea that had been published in the media were actually of Diane O'Meara, a former high school classmate of Ronaya. On the same day the Deadspin article was published, Notre Dame issued a statement that Manti had been the victim of what appears to be a hoax, in which someone using a fictional name, Linnea, apparently inspired with others to lead him to believe that she had tragically died of leukemia. In a press conference, Notre Dame athletic director Jack Warbrick.
All right. Hold on. We don't have to do the whole fucking thing, dude.
Okay.
But shit. I was just about to say. So the dude, it wasn't like a cousin. It was
No,
just
it was a family acquaintance.
Okay. Okay.
Like I
Whatever.
guess kind of like I don't know.
No. I thought it was
But
a cousin, but whatever. Oh well. That's when that happened. I guess.
jeez. I know, but man, that's crazy. Because that's basically what anybody fucking remembers about him. And he got drafted in. Oh, he got drafted in the second round. He was almost a Heisman candidate that year. That's a
Yeah.
big deal for a linebacker.
Yeah, definitely. Any
Yeah, 'cause-
defensive player, really.
Yeah, because most defensive players aren't winning a Heisman.
Nope.
They're not even in the running.
Nope.
And he was in the running for it. And I'm pretty sure this might have took a hit on his draft stock because I was pretty sure he was like a first round. They were talking about him being like a top 10 pick. I remember.
Yeah.
And he took a tumble all the way to the second round, pick 38. Dropped him out of the first round.
Which I mean,
Go ahead.
you don't really want all that media attention on a
No.
dude draft pick and shit. So
No.
especially
No.
if it's a first rounder.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Just a thought, I guess.
Parents can come to watch schools. The highest selected. He was the highest selected Notre Dame linebacker since Demetrius DeBosi in 1993 until Jalen Smith was selected in 2016 in the first round. He signed a four-year contract with the Chargers. Signing bonus was worth just over $5 million. He was a second linebacker of Polynesian descent to play for the Chargers after Junior Seau, and I think most people know what happened to Junior Seau.
I don't.
Oh, he was he was a legendary linebacker, bro, and then he retired and ended up killing himself.
Okay. This sounds familiar. I mean,
Yeah.
his name sounds familiar, obviously, but
Yeah, he was like this big time linebacker for the Chargers. I think he also played for the Dolphins at some point. Then he retired and he tragically took his life. I hate to say the suicide word. I just wanted to say it. He tragically took his life. I mean, I just feel bad it happened because I had to.
yeah,
really
of course,
mess with it.
of course I feel bad, but the memes are funny. I'm sorry.
The memes. It's all about the memes, bro. It's all about the memes. I know, but that's just me. That's just me.
NBA is a thing, and
Oh yeah.
apparently,
What? Do you want to go to the 2K or do you want to talk about NBA?
just 2K. That's all that I know of to talk about. So,
We'll talk about your experience with 2K, and I'll talk about mine.
all right, my experience with NBA 2K.
Name the year, though. Name the year, because we got to name which
Yeah, I know,
versions
I know.
of the game. Okay.
A couple of months ago, well, Dave and I talked about this on, I guess we'll call it season 1. That hasn't aired here, but whatever. Season 1, we talked about this. I got NBA 2K20 for free through the PlayStation Network, or not the network, PlayStation Plus. Yeah, I got it for free, and I was like, oh, all right, I'll give it a shot, because I used to love playing this. I guess it was a college basketball game on Super Nintendo. And that was really the only basketball game that I've ever really played. But so yeah, once you skip a few, get the NBA 2K game a couple months ago. I created a character, for my career. My dude's name was Shake and Bake Warren Blake.
I love it. I love it.
But the career story mode, they call you Che and stuff in the 20 or 2K20 stuff. Yeah, my dude now, I just I did a couple days ago. Dave just bought 2K21, right?
No, it was just on the Game Pass on Xbox.
Oh, well, but it's 2K21.
Yes.
And so he was playing that, and I was like, yeah, I've been wanting to try NBA again, or NBA 2K20 again. And Dave, he's playing, and he's talking to me about whatever he's doing. I'm like, all right, so I'll try and create another character for
He was
my
bitching
career.
to me.
You were kind of,
I
but
was definitely bitching to you about it. Being nice.
and so I created a new character. It's still Shake and Bake Warren Blake, but I was just doing a different build. Trying to make him more like a Rodman style, like power forward. And I gave up on that pretty quick. Because
Did you really?
yes, I did.
You're like, he was a trash shooter, buddy.
Because
I remember you told me that.
I wanted to try something different, like being a rebounder and or the let's see, the whatever, I don't know what you call it. This I have no idea what you call it, but it was glass cleaning lockdown.
Yeah.
What would you call that? The specifications? What would you call that?
Are you talking about badges?
No. I'm talking like the build, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
Glass cleaning lockdown. That was the build I was going for. Basically, someone that gets all the rebounds and can dunk.
Right.
That's what I was trying to do. And then I remembered I'm shit at defense, at playing defense. So no thanks, please. But I started playing as my first character again, my first Warren Blake, or actually, well, my second Warren Blake. And he's basically Michael Jordan, but shorter.
Yeah. How short are we talking?
He's 6'5".
Oh, that's...
And it's like 210, I think, is his weight. I don't remember. But he's fast as fuck. Mm-hmm. Like, it's basically whenever the team, the opponent team, whatever, they score, it's basically a fast break, like dunk that he does. So it's pretty awesome. The last game I played just before I joined you here, that's what took me. 10 minutes. I'm sorry about that, but
Good. That's fine.
he's on the Timberwolves,
Okay. That's the
Minnesota.
team you got to pick. Like you're like
No, no,
interested.
I picked the Bulls first, but fuck the
Mhm.
Bulls. The modern Bulls are such bullshit.
Yeah, they're not great.
No, and but I did lead them to the championship my rookie year. So, but anyways, Timberwolves, and I just beat the Raptors. It was like 100 and legit 170 something to 90,
Oh
and
wow.
120 was Warren Blake's points. 120 points. So pretty cool, pretty good. I enjoyed it.
Glad you liked it. Did you buy any VC or anything, or
No,
was this just
didn't
all?
buy a VC. I grind. I grinded a lot. I played some my league to get some VC that way.
Mm-hmm.
That's fun. What the hell are you? What the hell are you showing me here?
He's playing 2K,
Okay. All
and
right.
that's the face I make when I'm like, I can't fucking make a basket. Fuck.
No,
Go ahead.
I don't know. Shake and
Shake and
bake.
bake.
Warren Blake is fucking
Love it.
awesome.
I love it.
I should get a picture of him. Why not?
You should. Should play it on stream.
No.
Everybody would love it.
No, they wouldn't.
You could just yell, shake and bake. Shake and motherfucking bake.
Where the hell's my player? It's right fucking here. Play. There he is. There it is. Shake and bake. Warren Blake.
I don't see anything.
It's not coming yet, but it's on its way. It's on its way.
All right. Oh God. And you had it, and then your nickname the whole game was
Wait a
Shay,
minute.
which was or was
Yeah.
it Che?
Che. Or I don't know that sometimes they say Shay, sometimes it's Che. I don't know, but yeah, it's basically Che.
I hate the nicknames, dude. I get it why they do it, but like fucking hate them. I hate them. They're terrible.
Who can I send it to? That's who I can send it to. Sorry, thinking out loud. Why don't you, while I'm doing this, why don't you talk about your experience and stuff?
So
right?
you want me to go on a rant?
Yeah, go for it, bro.
Well, like I told you, I hadn't played a 2K NBA 2K game since 2015, and that was like years after it was 2015. It's probably like 2017. And before that, I hadn't played an NBA game since the early 2000s. So I saw it on Game Pass, 2021 NBA 2K21 on Game Pass, and the week before that, I saw it on the deals thing for like $10, and I still didn't buy it. It's on sale too today for like $20. But I forgot. I read some article or something that said it was on Game Pass along with Madden 21 was on Game Pass and some other game. So I just went. I was like, why not? I'll go grab it. It's free. I'll play. I like playing games. And you were talking about your experience, a couple months ago, about you playing 2K. And so I was like, hell yeah, let's go play.
All right.
So I played a little bit, and I was like, oh, okay. Like, because when you download the game, it makes you do a tutorial to kind of like, get used to it and stuff. And when I played the 2015, I was really good. I was like, I figured out release and stuff, and I had a really good build like you were talking about with your character, where I was just fast. I could dunk, I could shoot threes, I could play D. I bought the game though like years after, so I couldn't get any of the badges or any online stuff for it though, so that kind of sucked. But anyways, so we're doing story mode, and your name is Junior, not Che. It's called Junior, and you're based off like your dad was like this big college star that didn't make it, and You're supposed to be like the second generation that's gonna make it because you just got like all these great attributes to yourself or whatever, and you're apparently were a football player all the way up to your senior year, and then somehow you're just this coach convinced you to play basketball your senior year because
So-
you didn't get any D1 offers through football.
By the
Go
way, here we go. There it is. There's my chair.
Where'd you send it to?
Oh shit! No. Hold
Send it
on.
to General.
Yeah, my bad. There we go.
Let's say I don't see shit.
Here it comes.
Here it comes to save the day.
There it is.
Yeah.
You can't.
Yeah, so you got like headband and tattoos. Where'd you get the tattoos? Like, you got to go somewhere.
It's in the neighborhood.
Okay. That was another thing I didn't know about, that you had to go to the neighborhood to fucking get clothes and shit. I'm like, why can't I get a sleeve or a headband?
Let's see. But you can't see it there, but that's dark green hair that he has. Spiky
That's
hair.
dark green hair?
Yes, it is.
It does not look like green hair.
I know it doesn't, but it is. I swear to God. I
Swear
promise.
to you. Swear to you. That's pretty cool, though.
Swear to
Did you make it
me.
big so,
All that.
did you make
Sorry.
it big so people could see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just
okay.
did. There we go.
So this character, like, that I made, like, well, the dad, like I was talking about, his name is Duke. And he's like the college player that was really good in college, but then didn't get drafted or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's definitely, I want to say, like, I think he's like a mixed race, I want to say.
Okay.
So, like, if you create a character, and, like, say you want to go all black with this character, it doesn't make any sense that this dude would be your dad. Like, at all. Like, if you wanted to go all white with him, then it would not make any sense this dude would be your dad. If you wanted to be an Asian character, this would make no sense why this dude would be your dad. Like, it was really weird. But, so my first round, I played as, like, a different character, and then I was like, I seen who the dad was, and I was like, well, this doesn't make any fucking sense why this dude would be my dad. So I made up a totally different character. His name is Lavish Rivers.
Wait, just a second. Did you spend all that money on your first character though?
No.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
No, I was so No, the first character I made was Cash Warren, and he's like the guy I always make for like my football. And
All right.
come to find out, that was a real basketball player too. I looked it up. I was like, where did I hear this name Cash Warren from? Apparently he was like a basketball player. I don't even remember.
By the way, dude, just let me go on a quick just a mini rant. All right.
Okay.
I fucking love how you like create just random characters, and you even have like backstories ready for or like on the go and shit. Like you're about to go. I fucking love that about you. Like even with Skyrim, like every time you play, you've got like some new character that I don't know. It's fucking awesome.
It's just like my favorite thing, bro. Like, I love coming up with a character and a backstory for it.
And fucking, or even Cyberpunk, when you tried that, you're like, oh, my V is named Victor or something, I think.
I don't even fucking remember now.
Yeah, whatever.
Because I couldn't put a name. I remember when we were looking at, not to get off, like, totally off topic, but, like, when we were watching the Cyberpunk, like, preview things for like how you could create a character and stuff, I had a thing where you could write a name.
Yeah, I did.
So I came up with a name and a backstory for it, and then you couldn't do it, and I was like, oh, okay. So like the whole backstory, everything I came up with, like didn't make any fucking sense. Anyways,
go ahead. I'm sorry. That was my mini rant. Go.
No, you're good. I just love, that's like one of my favorite things with like, that's why I like playing RPG games or.
Mm-hmm.
Or games that I can create a character, because like I like to immerse myself. I like to come up with a backstory. That's why I deleted the one character in this NBA 2K that I first made, and then like I saw like half of the footage and I was like, oh fuck, well this dude doesn't make any sense, this guy being my dad in this game. So I went and made a different character named Lavish, I guess. Lavish Rivers, and he's junior, so that would mean his dad's real name was Lavish too, but it just went by Duke or whatever. So, and the first build I made of this, because I did two. The first build I made of like this character, he was 6'5", and he was a wing. But his dad was like fucking 6'1", so like he towered over his father. And I was like, oh man, okay. And I played through high school and college till I got to the draft, and I was like, this guy's just so slow. I can't shoot with him. I can't do shit. Like it was just like it was trash. So I was like,
he was 6'5"?
yeah, I made him 6'5", but I didn't realize like how when you do the build, I made him like a sharpshooter. But like everything I was doing, like in the game, because I couldn't shoot for shit yet, like at all. I couldn't hit a 3 to save my life. I couldn't hit like a long 2 to save my life. Everything I was doing was like a layup and a dunk or something inside. So I was getting all the attributes to play. I think it was or VC or whatever you want to call it.
Attributes.
Attributes was like in that blue. I'm trying to figure out what it was blue. Oh crap. I gotta look that up.
Oh, that blue. That's shooting. I'm pretty sure.
It's like inside shooting or something.
Inside. That's just shooting. Blue is shooting. I'm almost positive. Here, it's right here. No, wait. Blue is finishing.
Finishing, yeah. Everything I was doing was like going into the finishing category, but I only could get 2 badges out of it with the way I made the build. So I was putting all these, like, I was getting all this stuff for that thing, but, like, I already maxed it out. You know, so, like, I was like, oh, this doesn't make any sense. I wasn't getting anything for my shooting, my sharpshooter character. I wasn't getting shit for passing or my defense. Like, none of the badges made any sense. So I watched, like, several YouTube videos of guys playing the game and, like, how they build characters and stuff. I was like, oh, okay. I figured out, because my guy was so slow.
Yeah.
I couldn't beat anybody to the basket. So like I wanted to make a faster, like maybe a smaller character that could get to the basket. So I made my build, and this build was like a playmaker scorer or whatever. I'd have to go back and look. I didn't come prepared. But like in the build, I made him 6'1", and he was like 167, which is like insane. That's so fucking tiny. It's so tiny. Like, I don't know any fucking NBA players who are like 6'1" and fucking 167, other than Muggsy Bogues back in the day, maybe. But his like speed was supposed to be like 90, and acceleration was supposed to be 89, and he was supposed to be like have great stamina, because you know, and when I played my first build with this character, his stamina was shit. Like I was taken out of the game within 2 minutes. That's how like bad my stamina was. I had no speed. And this time, like, my badges made sense. I watched, like, how, like, certain guys were making their builds and stuff, and I just figured I was going to be, like, It doesn't make sense that I'm a wing, though, because I'm so fucking tiny. Like, I should be, like, a point guard. It would make more sense that way. But anyways.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I'm doing this build, and when I did, like, there's, like, before you do, like, the story mode, it has, like, a My Career Builder. And that's what I did first. And like I did like 99 tribute, did the badges I thought I would have, and I played the character just seeing like how I'd like it. And he was fast. He was doing all the things I thought this character was gonna be. So when I went to the story mode, my speed like got cut in fucking half. Yeah, there you go. Like where the blue is, it's finishing. When like I said, my first character I did, everything I was doing, that was getting me like VC or to a badge was in the finishing badges, and like I said, I only could get 2. And Warren Blake, baby. And you know, I was putting all my stuff in like mid-range shooting and 3-pointers, and it didn't make any sense because I wasn't fast enough to get open to make 3-pointers or long 2s or get to the free throw line. And so like I said, I was looking at this build, and this guy named Chris Smooth, who does YouTube videos, he made a character kind of like I was talking about. He made him like 6'3". Well, I made my guy 6'3", but like I still couldn't get my speed up to like 90 like I thought it was going to be, in acceleration 89. So I went down to 6'1", and it finally got up to speed 90 in acceleration. And then when I made my weight go down to like 167, that was when I finally got acceleration 89. But like my strength is shit. Like they're like I am not strong at all. Like this character is not strong at all. Like he's a fucking wimp. My
Yeah,
vertical
I mean,
shit too.
here,
Go ahead.
look at my dude. Yeah, my
I do.
strength it's 71, and I'm sure he started off even worse than that. But
Yeah.
yeah, the badges to compensate for strength, you just need the contact finisher badges. Or let me this is my slashing playmaker. So I made him fast as fuck,
Yep.
stamina good, vertical decent. So he's basically Michael Jordan but shorter.
Why'd you go with number 29?
Because that's my favorite number for some reason. I'm not exactly sure why, but it is.
Gotcha.
Although 3 plus 26 is 29, even though that's not the reason at all. But
I picked 0 because his dad in like the cutscenes was number 0, and I was like, I guess I'm gonna be number 0 then. 'Cause I couldn't think of it because everybody's got like these lower numbers. Like 7 is always taken, 10's always taken, 5, 1.
yeah,
And so in like real life, what I think Russell Westbrook is number 0.
there's a bunch of good players that are 0 right now. Like
Damian Lillard.
yeah, I was just about to say him. Yeah.
But the only reason I picked 0 was because like his dad in his cutscenes was number 0, so I was like, okay, I'll just do that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like doing these attributes and stuff.
Dude.
Attributes. Sorry, I'm just so used to. Okay.
You're so used to the incorrect pronunciation, which I mean,
Yeah.
I pronounce shit wrong all the time too. I'm not judging. It's all good, but
Judge me. I don't
fucking
care.
it's attributes, bro.
Attributes. But anyways, my strength was like 15.
Mm.
My vertical is like 20. Like it's not good. My stamina is like 75 already though, but like my speed, like I was so pissed when I got to like high school and college. My speed was only 75, like 70. Acceleration was 75. I was so pissed. I was like, what the fuck? And I couldn't shoot. Like you can't make a basket. I couldn't get any separation to get open to hit a 3 or a long 2. That's when I realized like the release was a big deal.
Yeah.
Like release is a super big deal. Like I guess some people do it where like they got a rhythm of like when to let go. Even if you're watching like the meter, where you think it is, sometimes that's not it at all. It's just like you just gotta watch.
Some people, I know, they watch the wrists.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
That's what I was learning. I was like, oh, so you got to have like a good release animation. Like, I didn't realize the animations were such a big deal until I was watching some of these videos.
I mean,
of like,
they're not as big of a deal as they are in Madden, but because that's.
Don't get me started on Madden.
I'm just saying, but
yeah, I know, but like I didn't realize that. Like I played these games. Well, this was like the first game I played in years, and it was just such trash, bro. Like it was such trash. Like I'm like right underneath the basket, like right underneath the basket, nobody there. I'm like trying to do like a layup. I still can't fucking make a basket. It was killing me. And then I finally I couldn't play defense for shit either, and I'm pretty good at defense, and I couldn't fucking guard anybody. Like I'd get picked and rolled all the time.
yeah.
And since I'm only 6'1", 167, like I ain't moving nobody, that's for sure. I'm not running anybody over. When I finally, like I didn't finally get a badge, bro, and this was after I put like $20 of real money to get like, I think I got like 20,000 attribute points, like VC.
Attribute points.
Attributes. God, am I saying that again? Attribute points.
Yeah,
VC, they like to fuck
yeah,
call it.
VC. You got 20,000. Only 20,000.
I put $20 in there. Yeah, I know it had to be a little bit more than that. It had to be
200.
way
It
more
must 200. I would assume.
It's like 5,000 for $2. I remember that. So like I paid like $20 of that, and
If it was only 20,000, bro, that's
No, I think I messed up on that.
okay.
But it was like 5,000 for $2. You
Okay.
know, and that didn't really fucking do a dent much of
No.
anything. But like, I just was like, man, I gotta do something here to get better. And I was watching this Chris Smooth dude. I've watched him do like 2019 NBA 2K, 2019 and 20, and he wouldn't do the tribute stuff like I was doing. Like he'd get like when early access game stuff. Like if you pre-order the game, you get a bunch of VC
Yeah.
before you start. Well, he'd do that. But man, I could even tell like he went and bought some because he was trash. He was even trash. But he was still a fast character. I couldn't figure out how he had all the speed like right away in the game. It didn't make any sense to me because I did the same thing he did, but I could only, like I said, I only had 70 speed and 75 acceleration, which was just fucking driving me
I
crazy.
think that's about what I had when I started. About. I'm not sure, but
And everybody around you can't play fucking D to save their life in high school and in college.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about like playing other gamers. I'm talking about like, in the game. Like there's like this rival you have named Hendrix Cobb, and he just shoots threes like all game, and he does not miss. Like unless I was guarding him and I had a hand in his face like the whole fucking game. He would somehow like spin around me half the time because he was so much faster than me, and would just dunk or do whatever on me, and it just oh my god, dude! I've never. You know me, I'm pretty like even keel person. Like I can have fun just playing a game. But I was so fucking livid at times during this game. Like I remember texting you the other day, and I had played the same game for over an hour. Like I had quit and played the same game for over an hour because I was so pissed that I'd be losing by 20 points at one point, like facing this guy. And I just couldn't fucking figure out like what I was doing wrong. I finally scored over 20 points in a game against him. Like I finally won. And I was just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna buy some VC. Like I'm not gonna have any fun until like I get my attributes up. And I was just so pissed. Like I was livid, dude. I was like screaming, and it was like 4:00 in the morning. I was so pissed. Like I'm like, you gotta be I remember screaming, you gotta be fucking kidding me. And my dog that was like in the chair next to me, just like waking up, looking at me, like what the hell? And, like I've never wanted to throw my controller at my TV as much as I ever. And playing this game, it was such trash. It was such like it's such bullshit that you have to buy VC just to be any good. Because like they throw like these challenges at you like during college, and I don't even know if these things even matter, because I scored 20 points in one game. It didn't seem to fucking matter. They still like were dogging me.
It probably would have like raised your draft value, or
Draft stock.
Yeah.
Oh man,
That's just a guess though, but
I was so pissed, bro. I was so pissed, and like I'm too far gone now, like where I can't like reset my character and try to figure it out. I'm gonna be 6'1", 167 for the rest of the series, but like whatever. And then I finally started getting badges like the contact badge, like you're talking about, and the finisher badge.
Mm-hmm.
I got to get one where it's like the Giant Slayer one too, where it's easier to go up against bigger guys. But oh, dude, once I started getting like a few badges, it got a little bit better. And then when I find like playing D though for the longest time was just driving me fucking crazy, because when I was playing 2K15, like even without badges, I was pretty good at defense. Like I was pretty good at keeping up with guys, but you couldn't do shit without getting like the clamps badge.
Yeah.
Or having like looking at your little list right here. A lateral quickness was like a huge thing with your defense or defensive rebounding area over here. Like perimeter defense was a big deal. Like I tried to I'm up to like 60 right now with that one. Same with lateral quickness. Go ahead.
Just defense is not my thing, especially with. So I don't know. I'm not sure what I did with like the 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 bills, and you've got those the circles and what the pie charts. The pie chart.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what I did as
Mm-hmm.
far as that goes. Obviously finishing,
Mm-hmm.
and probably whatever yellow is here.
Stamina.
No, playmaking.
Oh,
Playmaking.
gotcha. Gotcha.
So yeah, it must have been high on those, and it must have been pretty high on all three. The green too, because like
Yeah.
free
Shooting.
throws, I'm really good.
Mm-hmm.
3-pointers, no,
Yeah, I'm
obviously.
definitely. I can't even get open to get 3-pointers, man. I always have somebody on me where I
And
can't get an open look.
honestly, I'm not even good at uh, like plays, offensive
Yeah,
plays.
me
So
either.
I have no idea what the fuck I'm supposed to do.
I
So
can't set up a pick to save my life because I'm getting like stripped of the ball immediately. What if I'm just standing there for 2 seconds? So
well, basically, that's why I tried to like be Jordan.
yeah,
At least, obviously, this isn't exactly Jordan, but
right.
just like fucking, even like I said before, uh, uh, even if the team scores, it's basically a fast break, and I fucking
Yep.
dunk. So
Yeah, that's what I do too. I'm just like I'm already running like halfway like to mid court as soon as like they make it, and I'm like smashing that pass button,
yeah,
and then I'm getting like the something being ignored or excessive like
yeah,
calling
yeah,
for the ball and losing attributes. But I'm like I'm down here, just fucking pass me the ball so I can get an easy layup, and they won't sometimes. It drove me
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
crazy. Like there's this
Well,
one guy who's supposed to be like your buddy on the team.
hmm
His name's Red Thompson or something, and he'll get the ball, and I'm like fucking smashing that button like to pass to me, and he will ignore me because he wants to shoot a three or some shit. It just
right.
fucking pisses me off. Go ahead.
I don't think I had to go ahead.
Oh, you were saying something. I cut you off.
No, I just said all right. Like,
Oh well, it's just like oh man, dude. Like finally when I got the clamps, like well, like I was telling you, man, I had to like get my perimeter defense up to like I got it up to 60 right now. I got my lateral quickness up to 60, and I got steal up to 60. But I have like absolutely maybe like the lowest it can go for blocks, offensive rebound, and offensive deep rebounding, and probably interior defense because I'm fucking 6'1", 167. I'm not gonna be rebounding. I can rebound a little bit, but it's not worth putting attributes in.
no,
Um, Ball handling, I realized like how important that was. I got it up to like 60. My passing I think is like in the 50s. Uh, my mid range, 3-point, and free throws are all at 60, and my close shot and driving layup is like the highest. I think it's like 70. I don't have shit for dunks, driving dunks.
yeah.
Just
Well,
because.
you're like 6'1", so
Yeah, I mean I could still dunk apparently in this game.
all right.
I've dunked a few times, but like I'm not. I just figure my I already had driving layups was up to like 50 when I started, and
hmm
dunks was like down in 30, like 30 or 40. And I was like, I'm just not wasting my money on that. But
Well,
even like,
I mean,
what
you should.
what are you want? Like, what is your Oh, you're 99 overall. I'm at like 80 right now,
Yeah.
and
I mean, I put most of my stuff into dunks, like
yeah,
at first, because that's,
because you're fast break. You're a fast break guy. You're
I
cherry picking.
guess.
Yes, and that's what I realized I had to do too. I love your. Did that go the way you thought it was gonna go? Nope. True story. True story. Um, but shit, man. Like like I said, I was so pissed off that like I had to buy VC just to like have any sort of fun with this game. I was so pissed.
I
And they're
mean,
talking. Go ahead.
you really didn't. I don't think you had to. Like, you shouldn't have been forced to
No one
buy
put a gun to my
VC.
head. No, no one put a gun. But it seemed like to have any sort of like fun or not
Well,
me wanting to throw a controller through my TV. I had to do something to.
maybe something you could have done was like a fantasy my league. Have like make sure that you're like one of the top draft picks, and you're a fantasy like draft all timers and get
Mhm.
Jordan number one and fucking use his cheat codes as you play as Jordan.
I didn't know there
Get
was
some
cheat codes.
VC. No, I mean just playing as Jordan is basically like
Oh,
using cheat codes.
got you, got you.
So
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's too late now. I'm not putting any other fucking money in there. That's for sure. It was just whatever I had left over from that I had on there.
I'm just
I did
saying,
not expect to
my,
put $20 in there.
my league is basically like a franchise mode, right?
Yeah,
So
right. No,
yeah,
I got that. But I wanted to play the story because I
yeah.
wanted to play.
I
But
get that. I get that.
I was
I'm just saying if you want to grind that VC,
mhm.
do that my league shit because it is fun playing as Jordan. Even if it is playing with cheat codes as Jordan, but still,
I do love Jordan, man. He's still my favorite. But
of
I'm at the
course.
college, like I told you, I made it all the way to the draft, my first go around before I quit and restarted. I'm at the finals again
Right.
of the tournament
Yeah.
for college. But I beat the shit out of Hendrix Cobb in the college. Like I finally got my when I started getting my badges and shit, and I finally got my clamps and stuff. Oh
Yeah.
man, it was a whole new ball game, bro.
What
So I was
wait
way better.
what position are you? Just curious.
Uh, in college, I'm a point guard.
Okay, okay.
I'm supposed to be a shooting guard though, but like they made me a point guard
All right.
because I'm so fucking small. But like I had to get better at pass. Being a point guard, you gotta be better at passing. Like you just gotta be because you're setting up
Yeah.
plays.
Yeah.
But me, like I'm driving, I'm trying to drive to the fucking basket and get over 20 points because during this like story mode, like this reporter named Alex Williams is like dogging you, and she's giving you challenges. I'm using the quotation marks with my fingers, and kind of like if you played Madden, one of the newer Maddens. Like they tell you, like, oh, if you could score like 4 touchdowns, that'd be fucking amazing. Like you'd be so cool to me. In one of the story modes, that was one of the things. She's like, if you could score 5 touchdowns in a game, like I could tell all my friends, like we were friends, and they'd be. It was some stupid shit like that. But that's basically what was happening in this game. Was that you had to score over 20 points, and then like after you, like maybe were averaging 20 points, she wanted you to like even like score 30 points and be like way over your average or shit. And after she tells you this, like the first 2 games I played before this, like I was killing people by 20. Like I was scoring 30 points a game, like I was killing it. And then after she gives me this challenge, I couldn't shoot or anything to save my life. Like nothing I could do with like I could barely score. It was back to like being in the high school area, like I was telling you about, with no VC. Like I couldn't do I couldn't do nothing right. Like nothing I could do. I could score like I was. I was getting to like 10 and 15 points at best. And then she was dogging me, like in the media and shit. And then suddenly, like when she let up, I could score again. It was, like I could put over 20 points in a game again. And because you got to play this Hendrix Cobb guy like twice. You could play him in high school, and then you play him in college. And when I played him in high school, they were killing me by 20 the first like 10 games I tried playing against him, until like the 10th game. After an hour of playing the same game, I scored over 20. I was killing him. Like I had like 10. I had a double double. I had 10 assists and over like 25 points or some shit like that. 2 steals. It was a good game. So I became like a 4-star recruit or something like that. Which like in the end, it doesn't really fucking matter because you get like 8 schools you can choose to go from, and they said like the backstory was he's from New Jersey or whatever. So I picked Syracuse just because that was like the closest of the schools uh, to Jersey was Syracuse in New York. So that's the only reason I picked Syracuse. Besides the fact that I kind of like the orange and blue type of and white colors that he had. I kind of dig it for whatever reason. Not saying I'm like a huge Syracuse fan or anything, but but I'm gonna be playing the championship game whenever I play again. I didn't play today. I had too much shit going on. Um, but then I had to watch. I watched a video because you do like the draft, where you have to talk to media and all that stuff, and your draft stuff can go up or down depending on the answers that you give, like teams or whatever. And I guess like if you pick a team that you're interested in working out for, that might be the team that drafts you. Because when I was watching this Chris Smoove guy play, like that's what he did, and I'm kind of scared to do the 2-on-2 drills at like whenever you go to like do a private workout for a team. Because if you do shit on that, I think your draft stock sucks. And then there's like a point in the game where you could do a 2-on-2 against like Zion Williams or whatever, and somebody of his.
Yeah.
And if you fucking suck like that, then if you lose and you suck, then your draft stock goes down. But if you win, you'll probably be like the second overall pick of the draft, and I don't really look forward to that one either. But
you want to know something funny though?
I do.
With that shitty new character I made, I was a solid first round pick. Which is the top tier that you can get, at least in it's the same for 21.
Yes.
Well, yeah, that's what I made somehow. I don't know how I did it. I definitely didn't do all the baskets.
No.
I didn't get to all the buckets, But
what were you averaging point wise when you were playing like from high school to college?
It's not high school to college. It's when you start out, you're in college. You're at this made up university.
Oh, okay.
At least I'm pretty sure it's a made up university.
Probably.
Because I don't know anything about or anything about college, but so you start off there, and then you're working your way up or you're about to play the championship game, or maybe you are in the champion. I don't know, whatever.
Yeah.
And your coach is a dick, and he's played by Idris Elba. What's his name? That dude. I think I butchered it, but Idris Elba, isn't it?
I think so.
Well,
this guy.
Yeah. He's played by him, and Rosario Dawson. She's like I don't know what she is. She's like maybe a guidance counselor or a therapist. I have no idea, but she's in there too. And anyway, and by the way, and like that's her up in that Clerks 2 action.
Yep. Good movie.
Damn good movie.
Loved it.
I love most all Kevin Smith movies, to be honest, but
same.
I haven't seen Tusk, and I barely watched Yoga Hosers, so I don't know.
That one was not great, but I enjoyed it for what it was.
Indeed.
That was one of my favorite characters in that movie.
I know. I was so bummed that he wasn't in his new movie.
I know.
I was so bummed.
He was like a scene stealer, bro. He was like a scene stealer.
Even more bummed that he wasn't in it than fucking what's his name, the main dude, or not the main dude, but it's not Jeff.
The one with the goatee or without the goatee?
Without the goatee. Even more bummed that he wasn't in the movie.
Right.
Or basically. Whatever. There was well, whatever. Getting way off topic. Yes, him.
That guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, what was I even talking about before all that? Before we got sidetracked?
You were talking about like how the Alba dude was like the coach. And
oh yeah, okay. Yeah, he's an asshole, and he's your coach in college.
Yeah.
Then Like, you get trained by the Verizon guy who also was in, let's see, uh, he was in the HBO show um, Silicon Valley, which is what I'm looking up right now. For of course, it's just the dude from Office. This guy fucks, of course. Um, apparently that's not how you spell silicon, but whatever.
That's what it is.
Verizon guy. No, fuck, not that Verizon guy.
Yeah, when I typed it in too, that was who popped up. And I was like, I don't
No,
think that's what you're talking about.
he's the latest Verizon guy. Like Verizon's, he's like so nerdy and shit. He's basically like a Mark Zuckerberg kind of like nerdy person. Verizon's got the #1 network and blah blah blah. Wow, we're cool. Uh, He was also in The Office. He was one of the Schrute guys, Schrute cousins or something. But
Oh, I don't know.
whatever, I don't know. But he's your draft like agent. He plays that role. um, and then blah blah blah. You're doing shit and raising your stock value or draft stock value, and then wow, summer league happens. Whatever dream draft, whatever team drafted you, and wow, it's your college coach, and he's a dick still, and you're benched for for the first game every time. So whatever. And they're like, "Wow, isn't that weird? Why was Shea benched during that first game? He was a solid first round pick, and he was benched. What's going on?" But whatever. That was my imitation of the commentators of the summer
Are you
league.
talking about Thomas Middleton?
Probably. I don't know.
Yeah. No,
But
I'm looking at a picture of
but
him right now.
honestly, I'd love to hear more of them because their commentary. I mean, at least it would switch it up when you're in the NBA. I mean, the one dude, the main like play-by-play dude, he's awesome. He's calling both games and all that, but he's awesome.
Right.
But still, I'd love to hear more of the summer league team, just cause just to switch things up. But but yeah, that's basically the
Did you
story.
finish the whole story? Or
Yeah,
it
of
was
course.
Like, when did like the story aspect of the game stop for you?
When you're in the NBA,
Back to the NBA? Was that it? That was
it's
just the end?
basically it. I mean, there's still like right here we got to bang out some contract negotiations, and I mean, and there's still like situations that happen throughout the the whole, you know, once you're in the NBA and stuff, of course.
Mhm.
But yeah, the story like cinematic. Wow, this is a movie type situation that ends when you're in the NBA. Yeah, at least in 2K20.
Right. I'm sure it's the same with in 2K20 21.
Yeah.
Because like all I've seen so far is like when you get to the league, you do press conferences and
Yeah, the press conferences. I mean, that's in 20, but there's still more than that. At least in 20, like contract negotiations and other stuff. But
did they do like a girlfriend storyline for you like at any point during?
No.
Because there's like in part, like I don't know if it's spoiler alert for like later down the line in the game, but in your college years you meet this girl named Ellie in my version,
Mm-hmm.
and like she's your girlfriend for like a minute, and then she's from Canada and she's a soccer player.
All
Goes to
right.
same school. And she gets called up to the Canadian national team, and then you guys break up because she leaves. You know, she goes to play soccer up in Canada, and she ain't coming back. But I don't know if that relationship ever comes back in the game or not. I'm not really sure, but like at some point you can choose like to try to work it out with her, or just say fuck it, I'm gonna go pro. I didn't have enough. I was always like a like early second rounder during that time period where like you could make that choice. So I couldn't just be like fuck it, I'm going pro. I'm gonna be a second fucking rounder. So I tried to work it out with her, and then like it still doesn't work out. Spoiler alert for anybody who hasn't played the game yet.
Yeah.
But like you break up with her, and then like you play a game like that same fucking day. And I always have my best game after I break up. After we break up, I always got like 30 points and shit. And I don't know, but I don't know if like that changes or anything later in the game. But did you have to do like a manager or like an agent type storyline where like you chose somebody over an agent?
No.
Because in my version, like this dude's been like hounding me since like high school to kind of like piggyback off me to be like my agent, unquote agent, because he knew my dad from playing ball with him, like in the game, not in real life.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
But like you get to a point like after college, like he supposedly helps you get to whatever school you want to go to, and then kind of like checks in on you and bugs you about like wanting to get paid or be your agent or whatever. And when spoiler alert, when you get past like the college championship game and then you're gonna go pro, you either like a firm will get a hold of him, like an agent, like an agent firm or whatever, and you have to choose between this guy who says he can like hook you up, that's been following you since high school. He can like hook up a contract for you and do all this stuff for you, or you can get like a firm, like a big time agent firm to be your agent or whatever, and get you like shoe deals and whatnot, and like a good contract or whatever. That's oh my god, Brian, what happened to his arms? Are fucking tiny as shit. He's a giant. That's fucking crazy. But like my first playthrough, before I switched and restarted, I picked the big firm, and it like upset this dude. It made him sad that I wouldn't pick him, and he wasn't gonna get his money. But was that Rosario, like, because you talked about Rosario Dawson was like in the game? Was she kind of like that for you?
No. She's just like there. Again, I'm not sure what she is. She's like a guidance counselor or therapist. I don't fucking know. Gotcha. She's just there, and she's a female to talk to.
Is she your Catherine Webb in the series? Is that,
no, well,
or like
no,
the DD whatever, or like his mom.
No. Again, she's. I mean, no disrespect to Rosario or anything, but I mean, she's obviously older than any sort of NBA draft pick, like, so it's not like there was any romance in there, I don't think.
Does she come back at all during the game other than like, okay.
Neither does your dickhead coach, Idris Elba. So after whatever... After you're in the NBA, nope, none of this matters.
Never deal with them again. None of that matters, man. So I doubt like that Ellie chick that I was fucking around with in the game is gonna...
I mean, it could be different. I don't know.
How far did you play? Like, did you play like a year in, or did you like...
Warren Blake is in the second year now.
Gotcha.
He's about to go to his second playoff series, or however that's titled in the NBA. I don't know.
Did you win a championship your first year?
Yes. Like I said, or at least like I've told you before, I fucking willed the modern Bulls into a championship win and shit. So yeah.
Was the Wolves your team that drafted you?
No, the
The Bulls
Bulls.
was.
The Bulls,
Okay.
yes. And I willed the Bulls into the first championship.
Okay. I thought you said Wolves. Sorry.
Oh
Okay.
my! All right.
So
And
how did you get traded then? Did you
I
just ask for a
no,
trade?
I just signed a contract with the Wolves. I think.
Wow, after
Pretty
a
sure
year?
that's what happened.
Damn.
Yeah, I think. Maybe I asked for a trade. I'm not positive because this was months ago. But
I wasn't sure how that works out. Yeah, I didn't play today because they had an update that was gonna take fucking forever.
yeah,
And I was just like, well, I guess I'm not playing today. I had to like make chili and get shit, ready for. It doesn't matter.
yeah,
I just had shit I had to do today, and I don't know. I
yeah.
really can't wait. I really can't. I'm really hoping my supervisor comes through here and I can get a PlayStation 4 because I can't fucking find one anywhere here.
Except you could if you wanted. I've offered a solution to this, but
I just don't buy shit
don't
online, bro. I don't.
don't
I don't
listen to
have
the
good.
fat guy. That's fine.
Hey, coming from a guy who was a fat guy, you know, that does not hurt as much as it should. Come on, now. I was also a fat guy. I also have a comb
But
over.
again, there's Visa gift cards out there, so you can buy one of those. And
Well, if I can get it for like less than the money I was gonna like right now, dude. The way I'm looking at them here, they're like almost $400 here.
let me see.
And
Let me
other
check.
places I was looking was like 300, but then like at Walmart and shit, it was like 373. And I was like, how come it's another 70 fucking $3 more than it would be at Best Buy? I've told you some of my experiences dealing with people.
Hmm.
I don't know. I wish I could just like where I work for one, like if we want to order something online, we just talk to somebody and then like they bring us to like a kiosk and shit and then they help you like kind of figure that all out. At Walmart or Best Buy or whatever, they're just kind of like, I don't want to really help you. Please leave me alone. Like I don't want to deal with your shit. Please just leave. Or like you just get the most
I
monotone,
mean,
stoned out face and talk to person ever. But if I get it from my supervisor, all he had to do was get a like his HDMI like thing refixed, and I'm hoping that isn't going to cost. I'll probably message him after I get done talking to you because I'll see him on Friday. But he says if it's like a pretty easy fix.
that's just an option. I don't know. I mean, I just looked at it. I haven't done a deep dive, but
Have you heard anything else about the Xbox Series X near you?
no. And the whole near me, it had nothing to do with being near me.
Oh,
Um, like, we texted each other, a couple days ago, and I was like, hey, apparently the Xbox Series X is going to be in stock today
yeah.
or within this week, whatever. That was just like general like online shit, so you could buy it
Oh,
online and stuff. It wasn't
oh,
like local
gotcha.
near me shit.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, like, talking to people at these stores, it was like, we don't know when we're gonna get anything.
Yeah,
Please stop fucking asking us.
yeah.
That's what it felt like. Customer service at its finest, bro. Customer service at its finest. I tell you, dude. Like, I talked to you on Friday, like I said, and my supervisor hopped on.
Mm-hmm.
He sent me a message like 2 hours before I got it and told me he had seen a PlayStation 4 at Walmart where I had been the day before, and the dude told me he didn't know when the fuck they were gonna get anything else, and he was
Right.
very unhelpful at all. He said he saw a PS4 in the case. As soon as I saw that and I talked to him, I drove across town as fast as fucking possible. Went to the case he was talking about. There's nothing fucking there. I
Mm-hmm.
don't think there was anything fucking there when he told me. Like, that's how I felt. I was so fucking pissed. I was so fucking pissed. You have no idea.
No.
I talked to the fucking kid that was there and I was trying not to freak out on him because I was at that point where I was gonna fucking start screaming at him. You know, he did nothing wrong, and I've been that guy in that situation.
Yep. Yeah.
Where, like, we didn't have the thing that person was. Yeah. Anyways, and I was like, I had a friend here. He told me that there was a PlayStation 4 in that case. Did you get any more PlayStation 4s? He just looked at me with this look of like, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what's going on. Please stop. Please stop talking to me. He looked like he was a young kid, probably like 18.
You could have been like, hey, just check your system or something.
I have, and they just like they do the thing that like I do.
I'm just saying with that kid, you could have been like, hey, just check.
He did the thing that I do at work when I don't want to fucking help somebody.
All right, fine.
Where he like looks at like. Oh, go ahead.
No. Whatever. I was just saying it's fine. It's good. It's all, whatever.
I'll get it figured out. We're gonna get the game. It's just when it happens. But he did the thing where I knew immediately, like he didn't look, where he typed in a few things in his computer, and there's no way that he typed in PlayStation 4, like at all. It was like he typed like two things down and like pretended he looked for 5 seconds and then do it. The thing that I do at work is I'll say that I'll go upstairs and look for something for you. And depending on how nice you were to me or you were a complete asshole, it depends on if I'll actually go look or not.
Mm-hmm.
And so like I knew right away what he was doing, and I was just like, fucking forget it. Like in my mind, I'm just like, all right, I'm not gonna get any fucking help here. And so he said something, and I was like, thank you. I try to be as polite as possible in my fit of rage. But oh my god, dude. I was so fucking pissed. That's when I talked to my supervisor about it. I was like, man, I've been trying to find something. He's like, oh fuck. Well, I got a PlayStation 4 just sitting at my house that I'm not using. And I was like, how much do you want for it? And he's like, oh, for dirt, I can get it to you for pretty cheap. And I was like, well, how much do you want for it? And he's like, well, I got to get a new. Go ahead. What's up?
So.
Yes.
the this eBay link I just sent you.
Mm-hmm.
It's already sold. So
there you go. I'm telling you, I'm so shocked at like how these things are like just flying off the shelf. Like people are just buying PlayStation 4s.
Yeah, I'm fucking shocked too, bro.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Like I thought for sure I was just gonna be able to walk in anywhere and find a PlayStation 4 because I'm thinking, oh, the new next gen PlayStation 5s are out. That's what people are having trouble finding.
Yep.
And I'm looking and there's fucking nothing there. And then I'm like, oh, well, maybe it's just the PlayStations. I'll go look at the Xboxes too. Same thing.
Yeah.
And then the guy's like, well, we have some Switches left. And I was like, oh. It's like, we got a few of those available. And I was like, that's not what I'm looking for. I mean, I wouldn't mind getting one at some point, but like that's not what I'm looking for. That's not how I'm going to be able to stream with my buddy Ryan. Play some Red Dead Online, play some Fallout 4 or Fallout 76, and I don't know. That's why when I texted you and I was like super fucking down, it was just like, man, like everything is going fucking wrong.
There you go. Here's another. Or wait. Never mind. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt, but.
Oh, you're good. But I was just having. Aside from family issues that I was telling you about,
yeah,
it was just like fucking like I was having issues at work. Did I tell you I got randomly fucking drug tested?
No, you didn't.
Randomly fucking. So this dude at work, I'm pretty sure he went to my fucking boss and was like saying shit because at my third shift job, not my retail gig. I don't get along with this guy and. He kind of, I don't know. I seen him go in the office with my boss, and not even an hour or two later, suddenly I'm in my boss's office, and they're telling me I need to take a piss test. And so I was like, put two together. What? Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, fuck, like.
Oh yeah, so I put 2 and 2 to fucking together, and I'm like, this dude's telling my boss that I'm on drugs, and obviously I'm not on drugs. I don't drink. And
you
I'm not
don't
trying
smoke.
to say, yeah, and I'm not trying to say that derogatory or anything.
You don't do drugs.
Straight? No, I'm just kidding. I'm definitely not straight edge.
Your addiction is competition.
That's it. That's exactly it. My competition is making. My addiction is making money. Um, but like, so I'm sitting there and I'm like, well, wait a minute here. Why are you drug testing me? And he's just like, it doesn't matter why I'm drug testing you. Like, you just need to take a drug test. And I was like, I mean, I'll take a drug test for you, but like, I'm not fucking paying for a drug test. Because that's what he was trying to do. He's trying to make me fucking pay for my own drug test. And I was like, that ain't fucking happening. So we got in this big fight, and I ended up taking a drug test. I pass it, and then next thing I know, he made me take two, by the way. I had to take two fucking drug tests. Just because it was like a false, like, positive or negative or something. He was gonna... So I took two of them. Which, by the way, I had to wait, like... I had to drink water and then, like, wait a little while and then pee again. Because that's how fucking fucked up this was. And so after I passed both of them, I see the same guy get pulled into my boss's office again, which made me go, I wonder who was sitting there telling my boss, like, fucking lies about me. Dude got sent home, like, right after the fucking fact. Yeah, look at this, like, 309, 340.
There's some pretty decent prices there.
Mm-hmm.
Buy it now, free shipping. Just saying.
I'm definitely talking to my boss, because if I can get one, bro, for like $100 and not have to pay $300, I'm gonna take the $100. But if he ain't gonna do shit, like, I'll give him like a
One more week.
Another week.
One more
I'll give him
week,
another week, and then I'll figure this out. I haven't used eBay in fucking forever. How the fuck do you buy shit? Do you do like PayPal or some shit?
No, you can just enter Visa gift card information, bro.
Okay. Like I said, I haven't used eBay in like 20 years. It feels like.
eBay.
Well, anyway,
I fucking love eBay over Amazon.
I've never used Amazon, so.
I haven't. Well, I've kind of used Amazon once, but whenever I buy anything, it's on eBay. eBay, it's your online friend. Sponsor us, eBay, please.
Cool. I get super freaked out about buying shit online. Bro.
No, I know, but like I said, you could buy a fucking gift card and buy it online, bro. There's nothing stopping you.
How long do you think that any of this is going to be up? Like, would I be able to get like?
You could probably get some of these shits. Probably like whenever you get that gift card and want to give out that information, there's probably going to be one there, waiting for you.
Because I was kind of hoping I could get my tax return back before then and use that on it. But if not, I'll figure something out.
No, I mean, wait if you want, but don't you want to come join us and shit?
I do. It looks like a good time, man.
And fuck, not only that, bro, but like, fucking, don't you like want to? Hold on. Isn't the anticipation of like, hey, I'm getting a PS4 in the mail sometime soon? Is it today or? Oh shit, it's today. Let's go check the mailbox. Not mailbox, but you know.
I don't think it'd fit in my mailbox, bro. I got a tiny mailbox.
Oh shit, it's getting delivered today. Isn't that like something that fucking excites you, or I don't know, maybe not.
Give me a lot of anxiety. Definitely would give me a lot of anxiety.
Really?
Fucking steal. Oh yeah, dude. I get anxiety just doing this show, bro. I get anxiety about just doing this.
Well, I mean, I get it, but I don't know. Especially since, you know, I can edit shit out. Not that things like are so goddamn terrible that they need to be edited out. Or
there's definitely nothing like we're not saying. I know, but like you're making it sound like, man, we're like sitting here just fucking dropping racial slurs and like political fucking views that are so fucking off the radar, or quoting Hitler or some shit.
No, of course not. But like we do go into politics a little bit, and you know I edit that shit out because
that's probably smart. That's probably gonna save us a lot of trouble.
Fuck politics, like just no one political cares about us. So Why should we
Not
be
yet.
caring about them?
Not yet. At some point they will. At some point they're going to be like, did you hear what that Ryan guy and that Dave said?
Oh
Like,
shit!
Fuck
Oh
that. We
shit!
gotta
Like
cancel them.
shit! No, they're gonna be like, oh shit! I need to be up with my keeps. You know the keeps.com. They sponsor me too. So fuck yeah, Ryan and Dave. Yeah, Ryan and Dave are awesome.
I better go check out this RyansDrunk.com and see what all the fuss is about.